where we are as a government can really deliver value to the people. Now today's event and why we are all gathered here today, robotics as a technology has become a game changer. In fact, a few years ago, when I was I also donned the responsibility of being the Municipal Administration Minister of the state of Telangana. So when I had a problem in my sewerage system, the Hyderabad Metro Water Supply and Sewerage Board, I had to resort to a robotics company. I asked them to give me a robot that can go into the sewer and look at where there are challenges with respect to thinning of pipes, breaching of a pipe's perimeter, etc., etc. These are very, very useful tools. In fact, whenever we see some disasters such as a fire accident, etc., the immediate thought that comes to mind is, how do you save? Because property loss is okay, relatively speaking, but human life, the loss of it is something that is unpardonable. So therefore, how do we use technology, how do we use things like robotics to make sure that we actually deliver value to our society? Robotics is not just about automating tasks, or Kishore said repetitive tasks can be done by robots much more effectively because humans tend to get bored. But it's also about unlocking new levels of creativity, productivity and innovation by enabling us to do things that we could not do before. It provides several benefits such as improved safety, enhanced precision and accuracy and increased efficiency. These benefits translate to potential for improvement in several industries like healthcare. Dr. Sinha spoke about how she's been using robots to assist her with complex gynecological challenges. I'm sure there are many, many examples where we have doctors sitting elsewhere in the world, London or US or somewhere else in the world, and performing surgeries, can perform surgeries rather through robotics. We also can think of potential improvements in logistics, agriculture of course, because the other day I was in Warangal in a college called KITS, the KTR Institute of Technology, which is where Shanta is also from. Very interesting to see how quickly the youngsters in these tier 2 cities are also adopting to technology. They demonstrated, the students actually demonstrated to me, an autonomous tractor. They've developed an autonomous tractor, a driverless tractor which can go around in the field. Because in India, I don't think the days close when we actually can have an autonomous car on the roads. I think that's a challenge. But I think a field, an agriculture field, is okay because you would have fewer people. So therefore, there are a lot of areas in which you can really Indianize these ideas, Indianize these solutions and come out with something truly useful, as our Chief Minister says, to the society at large. So by establishing this robotics ecosystem in the state, we are wanting to create newer avenues for growth in other industry verticals as well, thereby boost our economic output and as a result also be a leader in the country. Globally, robotics is seeing an increase in demand. According to the Oxford Economics report, the number of robots used across the world has multiplied threefold over the past 2 decades. Countries like China, Japan and US lead the board in the adoption of robots. India is only the 10th largest market for year-on-year robotics installations, according to the World Robotics Report. Therefore, there's a lot of potential to penetrate and grow. And as a country, I think we should aim to be in the top 5 in the next decade or so. India must take up manufacturing of robots to fulfill this demand, both domestic and globally. India should also adopt more robotics technologies to advance its manufacturing capabilities. In fact, we can manufacture robots not just for ourselves but also for the rest of the world. A holistic policy like the one that we have come out with here in Telangana will be a shining light for the rest of the country as well. This framework, being the first in the country by any state, is a shining example of what Telangana wants to show to the nation and the world, that we, of course, welcome investors, startups and robotics enthusiasts, but also we would like to see a perceptible change, a perceptible positive impact on the society at large. True to what we have accomplished before, we want to bring forth new innovations in the field of robotics and use it to enhance the prosperity of the population. With the framework in place, our vision is to create a sustainable robotics ecosystem that champions innovation, entrepreneurship, research and development, and position the state as a leader in this field. I'm confident that the 4 key domains, agriculture, healthcare, industrial automation, and consumer robotics will serve us well, and the 5 key pillars: infrastructure access, business enablement,